Welcome back dear students to my YouTube channel and e-learning program of Gokhale Education Society. I am Pardesi AI working as an assistant teacher in Gokhale Education Society's JDC Bitco English Medium High School, Nasik Road. Once again I am here with the geography subject of standard 8. Today we are going to discuss and learn part 3 of lesson number 7 population. In this part we are going to discuss first migration, then can you tell, next Human Development Index HDI, next make friends with maps, and last do you know. Migration, the movement of an individual or a group from one place to another is termed as migration. This could be for a short period, long period, or permanently. Marriage, education, business, transfer, tourism, natural calamities, wars, etc. are the reasons why people migrate. There are many kinds of migration. Regions from where people migrate show a fall in population. Such regions experience a shortage of manpower. On the other hand, the areas to which they migrate show an increase in population and a strain on the public amenities and facilities. Due to migration, the composition of the population also changes. Next point, can you tell? Observe the following table of country and percentage of immigrant population and answer the questions given below it. Immigrant means a person who comes to live permanently in a foreign country. First question, which countries have less than 10% migrant population? And the answer is Afghanistan, Brazil, Bangladesh, India, and Great Britain have less than 10% migrant population. Second question, which are the countries with a migrant population of between 10% to 20%? Germany and USA are the countries with a migrant population of between 10% to 20%. Third question, which are the countries with a migrant population of more than 20%? And answer is Kuwait, Hong Kong, Oman, and Saudi Arabia are the countries with a migrant population of more than 20%. Next question, find the reasons behind the migrant population of more than 20%. The reasons behind the migrant population of more than 20% are huge stock of mineral oils and other natural resources, employment opportunities, great demand for laborers in these countries. Next question, draw two pie diagrams for any two countries. Dear students, do it yourself. Last question, have a discussion on migration and development. Migration and development have a great relationship. Out migration leads to shortage of manpower, labor supply. This in turn adverse effects on the development of a country or a region. In migration leads to increase in population of a region in which in migration has occurred. These two have adverse effects on the development of that region. The migration up to certain extent increases the mobility of laborers and it boosts the development of a particular region. Geographical explanation. Migration is an important factor affecting the distribution of population. Due to migration, there is a redistribution of the population of a region. The structure of population also undergoes a change. The above table has given the percentage of migrant population of some selected countries. In the countries where the percentage of migrant population is more, job opportunities, good business prospects, the availability of natural resources and economic development are the main causes. On the other hand, political and social factors, economical backwardness, etc. are some of the reasons accounting for a low percentage of this population. Even though the percentage of this population is low in India, when compared to the total population, the actual figures are large. Dear students, come to the page number 47. On it, see the topic, can you tell? Have a discussion on the basis of the following questions and answer the following. First question, what would you call the people who work in the places mentioned below? farm, factory, hotel, hospital, shop, school, office, etc. Second question, what is the age limit of people doing these jobs? Next question, in lieu of work, what do people get? Fourth question, for which of these jobs it is necessary to be educated? Next question, which of these jobs involve skill? Next question, which jobs can be done without education or skill? Last question, correlate education and skill with remuneration received and prepare a table. Geographical explanation. Population, a resource. Population as a resource is important for the economic, social and cultural development of any country. Rather than population, numbers, it is the quality of population which is important. Along with the percentage of literacy, sex ratio and age groups, health, educational levels, etc. are also considered while thinking of population as a resource. The supply of skilled or unskilled labor depends on the quality of population. In the earlier exercise on the page number 42, you notice that there was an increase in population in towns A and B. That only means that there was a growth of population. But can you say anything about the development of those towns? If there are no houses for this increasing population, no adequate drinking water, then of what use is this growth only? In those towns, for how many people has additional drinking water been made available? How many children have started attending school? Or in which city are the people happier? Growth does not mean development. Then how can development be measured? For many decades only, a country's gross national product was used for measuring development. It was assumed that the greater the economic prosperity, the more the development of a country. But this does not mean that the people are happy with the quality of life in that country. In reality, development is related to the quality of life, the opportunities available there and freedom. In the decade of 1980 to 1990, Mahbub ul Haq and Amrita Sen put forth the concept of Human Development Index, that is HDI. United Nations Development Programme UNDP publishes a list of countries based on HDI scores every year. Dear students, come to the page number 48 and see the activity. Try this. Try to complete the table on the basis of the information provided about a few countries and write a note on the Human Development Index HDI of various countries. Observe the table carefully. HDI rank wise, name of the country, value of the HDI, level of development. If you observe the table carefully, you come to know that Norway ranked first in the world with respect to Human Development Index HDI. The value of HDI for Norway is 0.949. The countries like Japan, United Kingdom, Denmark, Switzerland, Germany and Australia have the value of Human Development Index more than 0.900. These countries show very high level of development. The countries like Sri Lanka, Brazil and China have the value of Human Development Index, that is HDI, between 0.700 to 0.800. These countries show high level of development. The countries like India, Bhutan and Pakistan have the value of Human Development Index HDI between 0.500 to 0.600. These countries show medium level of development. The countries like Niger and Central African Republic have value of Human Development Index, that is HDI, between 0.300 to 0.400. These countries show less development. From the above table, it can be seen that Human Development Index, that is HDI, is an indicator of development. Higher value, that is around 1 of Human Development Index, indicates high level of development, and lower value, that is around 0 of Human Development Index, indicates low level of development. Human Development Index. The Human Development Index holds an important place in the study of human conditions related to international economic development. Today, it is commonly accepted that only economic prosperity does not mean development. This is not just the expectation of individuals but also of a region or of a country. The Human Development Index is used as a yardstick to measure regional development. While computing this index, three main parameters have been considered. First, economic parameters, standard of living. Health parameter, that is life expectancy. Third parameter is education parameter, that is number of years of schooling. The values of the Human Development Index range from 0 to 1. Highly developed regions have a value close to 1, and as the level of development goes down, the value of the HDI decreases. In the area with very little development, the value of the index is close to 0. Dear students, come to the page number 49. See the next activity. Make friends with maps. Observe the map of Maharashtra showing population density and try to answer the questions given below it. This map show population density of Maharashtra per square kilometer in 2011. First question, which are the most densely populated districts? The most densely populated districts are Mumbai City, Mumbai Suburban, Thane, Palghar, Pune and Kolhapur. Second question, name the sparsely populated districts with a density of less than 100 per square kilometer. The sparsely populated districts with a density of less than 100 square per kilometer are Gadchiroli, Bid, Usmanabad. Next question, name two districts with moderate population densities. Nasik and Nagpur are the two cities with moderate population densities. Next question, what is the density of the dark shaded regions or a district? The density of the dark shaded regions is greater than 1000 person per square kilometer. Why is the density of population less in Gadchiroli? The density of population is less in Gadchiroli due to dense forest and unfavorable weather conditions. Last question, have a discussion in the class on the effect of physiography, climate, area under forest, industries, etc. on the density of population. Physiography, climate condition, area under forest, industries affect the density of population in a particular area or region. Geographical explanation. While considering the district-wise density of population in Maharashtra, the following features stand out. Population density is less in the eastern district of Maharashtra, while they are more in the western districts. Higher density indicate urbanization and higher levels of industrialization. Therefore, Mumbai City district and Mumbai Suburban district, Thane, Pune and Nagpur districts have higher density. The rain shadow districts as well as the districts in the extreme east, which are the densely forested, show less density. Our last topic is, do you know? Information about many parameters related to population is obtained through actual surveys. These surveys are called census. In India, these surveys are conducted once in 10 years at the start of the decade. The latest census was conducted in 2011 and the next will be in 2021, but it is not possible due to COVID-19. The statistical information obtained through these surveys is classified, presented graphically and used in comparative studies and planning. Write answers of all the questions on page number 51 into your notebook. It is for homework.